Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your hosts, Louie Ngo and Joel Yuvienko. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome.
Mabuhay, ni hao, and welcome to the award for promoting Philippines-China understanding. My name is Louie Ngo.
And I'm Joel Yuvienko. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
尊敬的各位领导、各位嘉宾、女士们、先生们，大家晚上好！欢迎来到2024年中非相知奖颁奖仪式现场，我是本场主持人王汉民。And yes, it's a great honor of us to be your host in this very momentous occasion.
That is true. I am so grateful to be a part of this very momentous event because it symbolizes the strong and enduring unity between the Philippines and China.
I couldn't agree more, and I'm so excited, by the way, to share the stage with you, Joel, as we all award the deserving individuals who passionately contributed to the strengthening of friendship between the Philippines and China.
Now, before we begin, may we invite everybody to please all rise for the national anthem of the Republic of the Philippines and the People's Republic of China.
全体肃立，奏非洲国歌。And now let's welcome the New Era University Choir. Thank you so much, New Era University Choir. Please be seated. 大家请坐。那么接下来呢，请允许我们为大家介绍出席本次活动的领导嘉宾。And up next, let us now take this opportunity to really acknowledge the people, our VIP guests who have graced us with their presence this evening.
Let us start with the Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the People's Republic of China to the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency, Ambassador Wang Qilian.
Up next, we have Association for Philippines-China Understanding Chairman, Secretary Raul Lambino.
Former Special Envoy of the President to the People's Republic of China, Ambassador Francis Chua. Former Special Envoy of the President to the People's Republic of China, Ambassador Carlos Chan.
Up next, we have Secretary of National Anti-Poverty Commission, Lope B. Santos III. Up next, we have Undersecretary of the Department of Foreign Affairs, Jesus Domingo.
We also have Secretary General of the House of Representatives, Reginald Velasco.
Up next, we have former Executive Secretary of the Philippines, Salvador Medellea.
The Association for Philippines-China Understanding President, Sixto Benedicto.
Thank you so much to all our dear guests who have joined us for this very special occasion. Now, we are so excited to be celebrating the contributions of our APPCU 2024 laureates in the promotion of good relations between the Philippines and China.
Yes, now on its fourth year, the APPCU recognizes the great efforts made by these individuals in improving the bilateral relations of the Philippines and China in many different fields, such as public service, trade and commerce, arts, culture, tourism, and education.
Absolutely, Joel. And now, why don't we take a look back at the history of APPCU, how it began, and the distinguished laureates that have been recognized by this awarding body in the past 3 years. Let's all watch this.
Amidst the challenges of our times, bridges of understanding and friendship have been built stronger than ever. Today, we celebrate those who have been at the forefront of strengthening these ties. Welcome to the Award for Promoting Philippines-China Understanding, or APPCU. APPCU is a prestigious recognition jointly organized by the Association for Philippines-China Understanding and the Embassy of the People's Republic of China in the Philippines. Born in the hard days of the pandemic, the APPCU was first held in 2021 and has grown through adversity to become a flagship program, symbolizing the strong relationship between our two nations.
APPCU was launched on January 16, 2021 when Foreign Minister Wang Yi and former Philippine President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo jointly attended the inauguration of the Manila Forum for China-Philippines Relations. The basic rationale behind the launching of the APPCU is to actively continue the efforts of promoting friendship between China and the Philippines and to enhance people-to-people exchanges, noting that amity between people holds the key to sound state-to-state relations. Essentially, the award looks for people who made a mark and contributed much effort through time in the improvement and advancement of Philippines-China bilateral friendly relations and understanding. The award, in essence, promotes the spirit of friendship and understanding between the Philippines and China.
Over the past 3 years, 27 Filipino luminaries have been recognized. Their work spans across diverse fields such as mass media, public service, trade, arts, culture, and science. These laureates have organized hundreds of seminars, forums, interviews, and press conferences, injecting new energy into our bilateral relations and enhancing understanding. Each year, the APPCU brings to light new stories of dedication and friendship. It's more than an award. It's a celebration of enduring partnership and shared dreams. As we move forward, let us continue to build on this foundation of understanding and cooperation. May the friendship between the Philippines and China grow ever stronger. Together, we forge a path toward a future of shared success and mutual respect.
A big hand for APPCU. Yes, indeed. What a profound significance that APPCU has made throughout the years. Thank you once again to each and every individual and organizations who have made this event possible year after year. 那么这些年来的成功离不开每位伙伴的不懈努力。感谢你们对 APPCU 一直以来的支持和帮助，谢谢你们。
That's right, Louie. And now, to formally welcome us into the event, let us all welcome the chairman of the Association for Philippines-China Understanding, Attorney Raul Lambino, for his opening remarks.
May I greet Her Excellency, former President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo, who is the Chairperson Emeritus of the Association for Philippines-China Understanding. Though she is not present here today because of the obligation that she has to attend to in Davao del Norte, she has sent a video message which we are going to listen later. May I also greet His Excellency Ambassador Huang Xilian. Without the support of the Chinese Embassy, APCU would not be able to start, launch, and sustain the APPCU awarding ceremonies. Thank you, Ambassador Wang and the Chinese Embassy for your support of this endeavor of APPCU. May I also greet former Special Envoy to China, Ambassador Francis Chua, one of the first Hall of Famer awardee, the very first, together with former First Lady, Madam Imelda Romualdez Marcos. Thank you, sir, for coming. And also our Hall of Famer awardee last year, former Special Envoy of the Philippines to China, Ambassador Carlos Chan. Thank you, sir, for coming. May I also greet Special Envoy Benito Tichico and also Special Envoy Menard Ngo, who are also, both are present here today. We can only award one awardee now of a Special Envoy, and that is Benito Chico. So, Special Envoy Menard, we are already considering you to be nominated for next year's award. So please, do accept once you are awarded by a APCO of this prestigious award. May I also greet the good governor of the province of Cagayan, my good friend. Was a very young politician then when we met, was just mayor of a small town in Cagayan. Now he is a governor, and thank you for accepting this award, Mr. Governor Manuel Mamba. May I also greet one of our Hall of Famer award, Mr. Larry Tan Villarreal. Thank you, sir, for your contribution to our country and for accepting this award. And of course, my mentor in APCO, the former president of APCO, now one of our Hall of Famer, has continued to serve APCO for 50 years, more than 50 years, I would say. Because APCO began in 1972, it was only formally and legally registered in 1974. That's why we keep calling that APCO is 50 years old legally. But it all began as early as 1972. And Mr. Gabi Lopez has been one of the founders of APCO. Thank you, Sir Gabi. And another pioneer of APCO, former Board of Trustee of APCO, has been helping us steer this organization for so many years. And one of our awardees, Mr. Kwaching Tam. Thank you, sir. And my good friend, who happened to be the brother of a former president of APCO at the time when we were struggling about how we can really move forward. Unfortunately, because of COVID-19 pandemic, our good friend, who is in heaven now, but he is always watching us, the brother of former APCO President Rene Velasco, my good friend, Reggie Velasco, who is now the Secretary General of the House of Representatives. Thank you, sir, for coming. And my boss in the executive department, he was responsible for me joining the cabinet of former President Rodrigo Duterte. And we are very thankful that he is here with us tonight, former Executive Secretary Salvador Mijaldea. Thank you, sir, for coming. And my brother in fraternity, now Undersecretary of the Department of Foreign Affairs, thank you, Jess Domingo, for coming over. And of course, our Secretary in charge of alleviating poverty in our country, Secretary Lopedillo. Thank you for coming, sir. and the other officers of APCO led by President Sixto Benedicto, who is here, and also one of our artists, Dr. Lily Lim. Thank you for coming. Ladies and gentlemen, I did not actually prepare a written speech in tonight's occasion. I just would like to give emphasis of what APCO has been doing for the past year since we had this award last year, also here in Centennial Hall of Manila Hotel, when no less than our beloved President, His Excellency Ferdinand Romualdez Marcos Jr. was our keynote speaker. For one whole year, APCO has done so much in promoting its primary role of people-to-people exchanges, cultural exchanges, educational exchanges, other endeavors, and even going now into business-to-business exchanges between the Philippines and China. APCO, for that matter, since June last year, have visited China more than 20 times. In my capacity, I visited China last year 16 times. Other APCO officers have visited China as well. We have been to Sichuan, and we attended the International Conference for Investments organized by the Sichuan provincial government for Western China, attended by no less than 30 countries all over South Asia and Southeast Asia. We also attended the conference of the organized by the China Council for the Promotion of International Trade, also in Sichuan, of the same month. We went also to Beijing upon the initiative of Special Envoys Tichico and Ngo. And the first Philippine Investment Conference was held, and APCO also participated in that endeavor. We have also brought young Filipinos and attended the Young Leaders Forum. First, it was held in Wuhan, Hubei province. And very recently, again, we brought some young Filipino student leaders and attended the Young Leaders Festival held in Nanning just last month. Some of them are here present this evening. We have also hosted many delegations coming from China, representative from Fujian province, from Hubei province, from Jiangsu province, from Zhejiang province, from Guangxi province, Sichuan province, other provinces in China, coming from the China Association for Friendship with Foreign Countries, or coming from the Foreign Affairs Office, or coming from the local People's Association for Friendship with Foreign Countries, or from the Council for the Promotion of International Trade here in the Philippines. We have also tried to make it more vibrant, our people-to-people exchange with our counterpart organizations in China, this China People's Association for Friendship with Foreign Countries and the other organizations. We have tried to keep more active the sister city relations, more particularly those that have already been forged and formed 30 years ago, 40 years ago. And we are trying to make this platform of people-to-people exchange for Filipinos to understand better China and for them to understand better Chinese culture and tradition. And we have also invited leaders of people's organization in China and business organization of China to come to the Philippines, take a look of the possibility of having the opportunity to make investments in the Philippines. And in this regard, as suggested by our laureate in tonight's occasion, former president of APCO, Gabi Lopez, that APCO will establish a new platform which we are going to call it the APCO Bridges Foundation Incorporated, whereby APCO will not just concentrate on people-to-people exchange, cultural exchange, educational exchange, but also to be more active in empowering our people to be economically independent, because we believe in APCO that people cannot be truly independent and socially empowered if they are not also economically empowered. And empowering our people would be by inviting more investments in the Philippines, and China would be one major source of investments in the Philippines. So thank you, President Gabi, for that suggestion of yours. We are going to discuss this further among the Board of Trustees of APCO, and hopefully that we can establish this platform, which we are going to call the APCO Bridges Foundation Incorporated. I am not going to belabor you listening to more of what APCO has done or is planning to do this year. Rest assured that we respect the position of our government. Rest assured that we respect the position of our leaders in matters that is beyond the capacity of APCO to act. We are going to concentrate in trying to bridge the gap between the Filipinos and the Chinese people as far as understanding each other through people-to-people exchange, through the programs that we have begun, through sending more scholars to study in China and to accepting also Chinese scholars to study here in the Philippines. Matters pertaining to security, foreign relations, we leave that to the Office of the President and to the Department of Foreign Affairs and the other agencies of government. But we in APCO will continue to perform our best in order to build stronger bridges and ties in order to sustain the friendship and mutual understanding between China and the Philippines and between the Filipinos and the Chinese people. With this, I welcome everyone and thank you for coming.
Thank you for that heartfelt message, Chairman Lambino. Now today, ladies and gentlemen, we're very honored to have received some well wishes and heartfelt greetings from distinguished friends from the government who are not able to join us today.
Yes, it is time for us to all watch these special video messages. First off, from former President of the Philippines and APCO Chairperson Emeritus, Gloria Macapagal Arroyo.
Ambassador Huang, Chairman Lambino, President Benedicto, APCO Board, APCO officers, awardees, ladies and gentlemen. From Davao del Norte, where we are now having an official function of the House of Representatives, congratulations to the 2024 awardees of the Award for Promoting Philippines-China Understanding, or APPCU. When I signed Presidential Proclamation number 148, establishing June 9 of every year as Philippines-China Friendship Day, I envisioned that people-to-people contacts between our two countries would be led by the private sector. After all, at the end of the day, though the government is the body of the country, the people are its heart. Thus, fostering exchanges at the private sector or people-to-people level, as opposed to the government-to-government level, is the natural way to create national ties. The hope for leading people-to-people contacts between our two countries has long been fulfilled by the Association for Philippines-China Understanding. And the award that we are presenting today was put together by APCO, the organization, and the Chinese Embassy in Manila. This year, there are 6 awardees. First, my dear friend, Professor Gabi Lopez, my fellow co-founder of APCO and former president of the Association for Philippines-China Understanding, is a Hall of Fame awardee. Also, Mr. Larry Tan Villarreal is another Hall of Fame awardee. Then we have Cagayan Province Governor Manny Mamba and Mr. Benito Tecchico as Outstanding Contribution awardees. And we have Dr. Lily Tan Lim and Mr. Ching Tam Kua as Major Contribution awardees. They are now part of the roster of APCO awardees that include illustrious names like the former First Lady Imelda Marcos. Madam Marcos led the diplomatic mission to China in 1974 to open formal ties between Manila and Beijing. 5 years later, in 1979, then U.S. President Jimmy Carter established diplomatic relations with China. That was the culmination of work started in 1971 by another U.S. statesman, Henry Kissinger. Not too long ago, China's economic achievements from its 1978 reform and opening of lifting more than 800 million people out of poverty were described by then World Bank President Jim Yong Kim as one of the great stories of human history. And China's remarkable modern-day rise was done in partnership with the rest of the world. Indeed, for 40 years, China and the U.S. partnered with the world in peaceful, globalized economic development. Today, as in many times in history, major challenges exist in the world, including those in the South China Sea. I prefer to look at the broad flow of history, Kissinger's or Carter's vision, rather than the temporary ebbs and flows. I take to heart the first major policy statement of our President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. in 2022 when he declared the Philippines to be, and I quote, a friend to all, an enemy to none, end quote. Earlier this year, President Marcos said, I quote, we are firm in defending our sovereignty. But at the same time, we're also seeking to address these issues with China and all other partners through peaceful consultations as two equal sovereign states. End of quote. Dear friends, the fundamental interests of the countries involved in the emergent issues in the international situation have the common element of peace, global stability, and common development. And our country's officials have agreed that the underlying issues must be resolved through peaceful consultations. Thus, may APCU and all people-to-people organizations, and today's awardees especially, continue to champion peace, global stability, and global development. Once again, to the awardees, congratulations and thank you.
Let's now hear from Senate President Francis Cheese Escudero.
Taus-pusong pagbati, ito po si Cheese Escudero. Sa lahat ng opisyal at membro ng Association of Philippines-China Understanding, APCU, sa panguna ng inyong chairman at aking kaibigan na si Roland Bino, gayon din ang inyong Pangulo na si Sixto Benedicto. Karangalan ko po kayong batiin sa okasyon ng ika-4 na awards sa pagpopromote ng Philippines-China Understanding. Importante at mahalaga ang mga pagtitipon at award tulad nito, lalo na sa gitna ng mga napipintong tensyon sa pagitan ng ating bansa at China kaugnay ng West Philippine Sea. Nais kong liwanagin, atin yan. At bagaman iba ang pananaw ng China kaugnay sa ating pagmamayari at soberenya sa West Philippine Sea, hindi ito dapat maging dahilan na magkaroon tayo ng malalim na hindi pagkakaunawaan na darating sa punto na sisiklab ang digmaan sa parteng ito ng mundo. Dalangin ko, anumang hindi pagkakaunawaan kaugnay sa bagay na yan, manatiling bukas ang linya ng pagdidiyalog at usapan upang maiwasan anumang karahasan na pwedeng kalabasan ng tensyon sa West Philippine Sea. Ang Association of Philippine-Chinese Understanding ay isa sa mga paraan, tulay at daan para sa akin para mapanatili hindi lamang na bukas ang komunikasyon pero matiyak na anumang tensyon o init, ika nga, ay mapagtutulungan nating mapahupa at mapababa tungo sa pagkakaunawaan, hindi man pagkakasundo, pagkakaunawaan kung paano at ano ba ang dapat gawin para maiwasan ang anumang karahasan. Sa muli, binabati ko po kayo sa ika-4 na awards para i-promote ang pag-uunawaan sa pagitan ng bansang Pilipinas at China. Congratulations! Magandang araw sa inyong lahat.
Up next from Senator Christopher Bongo.
A good day to all. It is with great honor and privilege that I join you today in celebrating the achievements and contributions of the esteemed individuals and organizations receiving the awards for promoting Philippines-China understanding. This event, organized by the Philippines-China Understanding and the Embassy of the People's Republic of China, is a testament to the continuing efforts of strengthening ties between our two nations. Tonight, we recognize the efforts and dedication of those who have worked tirelessly to bridge the gap between our cultures, promote understanding, and foster a spirit of cooperation and solidarity. The awardees have not only paved the way for a more prosperous and harmonious future for both nations, but have also served as examples of what we can achieve through diplomacy and mutual understanding. I extend my heartfelt congratulations to all the awardees. May your achievements encourage more individuals and organizations to join in such noble endeavors. Let us continue to work together for a brighter and more united future. Thank you at mabuhay kayong lahat.
And last but not least, let's hear a few words from Philippine Ambassador to China, His Excellency Jaime Flor Cruz.
Her Excellency, former President and Chair Emeritus of APCU, Gloria Macapagal Arroyo, APCU Chair Raul Lambino, APCU President and APPCU Awards Chair Sixto Benedicto, Ambassador Huang Xilian of the People's Republic of China to the Philippines, 2024 APCU laureates, distinguished guests and friends, good day and a pleasant greetings to everyone. Greeting you from Beijing, I am delighted to be part of today's awarding ceremony of the 2024 awards for promoting Philippines-China Understanding, or APPCU. Today we pay special tribute to our kababayans who made stellar contributions in promoting friendly ties and mutual understanding between the Philippines and China. I salute this year's laureates, our Hall of Fame awardees, Outstanding Contribution awardees, and Major Contribution awardees who, in their respective fields of disciplines and areas of expertise, have vigorously promoted kindred relationships between our two countries. My esteemed salutations also go to APCU for spearheading this annual recognition of distinguished honorees. I also commend APCU for building bridges of friendship and fostering understanding between our two peoples for the past 5 decades. In a few days, we will be celebrating the 49th year anniversary of the establishment of Philippines-China bilateral relations. We will also commemorate the 23rd year of the Filipino-Chinese Friendship Day. We will celebrate these two special occasions every year on June 9th, a day set aside to celebrate the enduring friendship between our two nations. The partnership between the Philippines and China remains steadfast and strong in spite of the headwinds that we encounter. That's because we have robust people-to-people exchanges as well as solid economic and trade ties, thanks to the efforts of the public and private sectors. China currently ranks as the Philippines' top trading partner, our second largest export destination, and our top import supplier, Our bilateral trade last year hit 40 billion US dollars, and China remains a major source of contracted foreign investments to the Philippines. This shows that our bilateral trade and investments remain healthy. Our two sides continue to make relentless efforts to promote tourism, cultural, educational, and other people-to-people exchanges. Our robust ties today draw from our deep, centuries-old exchanges and interactions with China. Our multifaceted connections give face to the words people-to-people exchanges, are personified by today's honorees. More than 50 years ago, I joined a group of 15 Filipino youth leaders for a 3-week tour of China. Our trip was hosted by the China Association for Friendship with Foreign Countries, or Yoxie, which is the Chinese counterpart of the Association for Philippine-China Understanding. I have since lived and worked in China as a tourist, a student, a journalist, a professor, and now as ambassador. All these years, I've been proudly waving the Philippine flag in China and promoting mutual understanding between our two peoples, which our honorees have also been doing in their respective fields and sectors. Promoting friendship and understanding. That is why we are honoring this year's awardees. I enjoin one and all to continue our sustained efforts in promoting mutual understanding between the Philippines and China so we can achieve peace, stability, and prosperity for our two peoples. Once again, congratulations to all our APCU awardees. Maraming salamat po. 谢谢大家.
Thank you so much to our special guests for the wonderful greetings.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's all give a warm round of applause as we all welcome the Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the People's Republic of China to the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Huang Xilian.
Please be seated. Thank you. Your Honorable APCU Chairman Raul Lambino, Attorney Raul Lambino, and dear colleagues from APCU, Honorable former Special Envoys of the President to China, Mr. Francis Chua and Carlos Chan, and Honorable Special Envoy of the President to China, Mr. Benito Chico and Maynard Ngô. Honorable former Executive Secretary Mediadi, Honorable House of Representatives Secretary General Velasco, Honorable USEC of DFA, my good friend Husius Domingo, and of course my also good friend Governor Mamba from Cagayan, and also Secretary, your Honorable Secretary Santos III, and all honorable laureates of the previous years and this year. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening to all of you. It's such a pleasure for me to join you on the eve of the 49th anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic relations between China and the Philippines, and the 23rd China-Philippines Friendship Day. and celebrate the 4th Award for Promoting Philippines-China Understanding, APCU. I also like to thank Her Excellency, the former President Macapagal Arroyo, and also the Senate Presidents Chief Escudero and Senator Bongo, and the Philippine Ambassador to China, Jaime Cruz, for their very warm remarks. On behalf of the Chinese Embassy, I would also like to extend my warm congratulations to all the laureates of the award of 2024, and sincere appreciation to APCU and all the colleagues of APCU for organizing this great event. The APCU Award was born during the hard days of the COVID-19 rampage. Thanks to the support of those with broader view, we are giving out the annual award for 6 persons for the 4th time. The APCU has become a flagship program to enhance traditional friendship, mutual understanding, and affinity between our two countries. Our friendship spans over more than a millennium. In the mid-1970s, the older generation of our leaders made a strategic decision to open up a new era of diplomatic ties. 40 years have passed, and our commitment to the millennium-old friendship and affinity has kept us inspired, as always. The growth of APCU is just a shining example of such an inspiration. Over the past 4 years, 33 Filipino friends have received this award. There are those who have contributed to China-Philippines friendship as a way of life, and who endorse and champion the traditional friendship in the new era. There are those who bear witness to and actually work for mutual understanding and amity between our two countries. History gives a perspective. As Honorable Senate President Francis Chiz Escudero said just now in the video message, it's natural for China and the Philippines, the two close neighbors, to have differences, despite having different positions on some specific issues. This should not comprise the reason for misunderstandings, misjudgments, and even conflicts. China always advocates that we should, on the basis of mutual respect and mutual understanding, properly manage and handle our differences through dialogue and consultation, and promote the sound and stable development of our bilateral relations. Despite ups and downs, since the establishment of diplomatic ties, China-Philippine relations have always been tenacious and forged ahead against all odds. This follows the defining trend of the times, reflects the will of the two peoples, and is also inseparable from the tireless efforts of people from different walks of life, including all our guests today present here. Greater efforts are always made each time one bilateral relations encounter difficulties. The trend of China-Philippines friendly cooperation cannot be held back by anyone or any force. At present, China-Philippines relations are once again at a crossroads. We hope that the more and more people from different sectors of societies will join the great cause of promoting mutual understanding and amity between China and the Philippines, and contribute to and safeguard the millennium friendship between our two countries. Ladies and gentlemen, may I conclude by congratulating the awardees today, the 6 awardees today again, and wishing this year's APCU awarding ceremony a great success. Thank you, and mabuhay.
Thank you so much to His Excellency Ambassador Huang Xilian for those inspiring words. And now, oh my goodness, this is the moment we have all been waiting for, the reason why we're all here.
Yes, indeed, Joel. And let us now welcome the award for promoting Philippines-China Understanding 2024 awardees, starting off with the Major Contribution Awardees.
Our first major contribution awardee, Mr. Kua Ching Tam.
Today, we present the Major Contribution Award to Ching Tam Kua, a dedicated advocate for fostering mutual understanding and cooperation between the Philippines and China. His significant contributions span diplomacy, literature, and cultural advocacy, particularly through his involvement with the Association for Philippines-China Understanding, or APCU. Kua currently serves as a director at the APCU and is the trustee and chairman of the Council of Elders for 2023 and 2024. Under his leadership, APCU has spearheaded initiatives to strengthen bilateral relations through people-to-people diplomacy. An accomplished writer, Kua participated in a national literary contest in China in 1983, which opened for the first time to foreign residents that year. Kua's entry, entitled as Flores de Mayo, or the Mayflowers Festival, won first prize, besting thousands of entries all over the world. It is a 4,000-character work that depicted the integration of 3 generations of a Chinese immigrant family into the mainstream Philippine society. Kua received his award from none other than the Premier of the People's Republic of China, and this short story has been officially entered into the textbooks of higher education in China. Kua served as the past president of the Philippine Chinese Writers Association. In his inauguration speech, he said that within a few decades, he believes the one who will be in his position will be a Filipino without a single drop of Chinese blood in his body. It's a testament of his optimism for the cultural relations between his mother country and the country he adopted. Kua's civic efforts have significantly contributed to fostering mutual respect and cooperation between the Philippines and China. His literary works further illustrate his commitment to cultural dialogue and understanding.
Let us all give a warm round of applause and congratulations to Mr. Kua Ching Tam. Now our next major contribution awardee, Dr. Lily Tan Lim.
Dr. Lily Lim, our major contribution awardee, is a dedicated and accomplished figure driven by a strong sense of responsibility and a spirit of giving back to society. Dr. Lim started her career as a teacher and became the first lady reporter to cover community news during martial law. As a civic leader, Dr. Lim joined the United Nations Global Compact in 2005, promoting responsible corporate citizenship. She has participated in numerous forums and conferences, including the APEC Forum on E-commerce for Women Entrepreneurs and the B20 Anti-Corruption Forum. Dr. Lim is actively involved in various professional and civic organizations. She served as the president of the Philippine College of Criminology Alumni Association, Inc., the Deputy Secretary General, and now a Board of Trustee of the Wushu Federation Philippines, and she is is presently also a board of trustee of the National Council Women of the Philippines. Her contributions have been recognized with several awards, including the Galing Pinas Partnership Excellence Award in 2022, Most Outstanding Alumni Award from Adamson University in 2010, and Most Outstanding Alumni at College of Criminology in 2008. Presently, Dr. Lily Lim is the Executive Director of the Federation of Filipino-Chinese Chambers of Commerce and Industry, Inc. She served as Vice Chairman of the Federation's Media and Public Information Committee and is now the Vice Chairman of the Education and Culture Committee. She's also the Vice President of Filipino-Chinese Friendship Association. She is a visionary leader who continues to inspire and pave the way for future generations committed to international friendship and cooperation.
Amazing. Congratulations to Dr. Lily Tan Lim. Please stand up to be recognized. Thank you so much for everything you do.
Moving on, we will now recognize the very profound work of our next set of awardees. Here are the outstanding contribution awardees.
Let's begin with Mr. Benito Goshaco Techico.
Today, we present the Outstanding Contribution Award to Benito Goshaco Techico, currently the Special Envoy of the President to China for Trade, Investment, and Tourism. Appointed by President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. and currently reappointed for his third term as Special Envoy, Mr. Techico coordinates with government officials and business leaders to enhance economic cooperation between the Philippines and China. His role focuses on promoting international trade, investment, and maximizing economic opportunities between the two nations. Mr. Techico's extensive entrepreneurship is evident in his leadership of the Euro Group of Companies, Inc., spanning multiple industries such as information technology, real estate, clinical diagnostics, and hospitality, as well as Philippine Blue Cross Biotech Corporation and Uni Orient Travel, a leading travel agency and tour operator in the Philippines. Mr. Techico is celebrated for his contributions to Philippine business and his role in strengthening Philippines-China relations. His efforts in promoting trade, investment, and cultural exchanges have played a constructive role in fostering mutual understanding and cooperation.
A big hand as we all congratulate Mr. Benito Techico. Now up next, our second outstanding contribution awardee, Governor Manuel Mamba.
Today, we recognize Dr. Manuel Noveno Mamba, a dedicated Filipino doctor and public servant with the Outstanding Contribution Award. He serves as the Provincial Governor of Cagayan since 2016, and he was the chairman of the Regional Peace and Order Council until 2022. Dr. Mamba's political career began in 1987 as a provincial board member and later as the municipal mayor of Tuao, Cagayan. He represented the 3rd District of Cagayan in the House of Representatives for 4 terms, known for his tireless work ethic and dedication to his constituents. He also served as Presidential Legislative Liaison Officer and Presidential Advisor on Legislative Affairs under President Benigno Aquino III. As governor, Dr. Mamba has implemented the 10-point Cagayan Development Agenda, aiming to transform Cagayan into a hub for international trade and investment. Key projects include the 5 Bridges Program, reopening of Apari Port, and the development of an international airport and smart city. Dr. Mamba opposes foreign military presence in the Philippines, advocating for a peaceful dialogue with China to maintain regional stability. His vision for Cagayan emphasizes cooperation and sustainable development with neighboring countries. His commitment to anti-corruption and good governance earned him recognition, including the Kapayapaan Award and a national award in the Anti-Drug Abuse Council Performance Audit. He was named Top 5 Performing Governor of the Philippines in 2022 and Top Performing Governor in Region 2 in 2023 by the RP Mission and Development Foundation, Inc.
Let us all give a huge round of applause to Governor Manuel Mamba. Kindly stand up to be recognized.
Thank you so much to our outstanding contribution awardees. Now at this point, we move on to the most coveted awards today, the Hall of Fame.
Our first Hall of Fame awardee is Mr. Gabriel Maria J. Lopez.
Let us highlight the outstanding career and contributions of Professor Gabriel Maria J. Lopez, a distinguished educator and development planner in the Philippines, and our Hall of Fame awardee. Professor Lopez currently teaches at the Ateneo de Manila University, Pamantasan ng Lungsod ng Maynila, Polytechnic University of the Philippines, National Defense University of the Philippines, and Holy Angel University. He is a licensed environmental planner and has made significant contributions in regional development and national security. His career began as a regional urban planner for the UNDP-supported Mindanao Regional Development Study Project and later as a regional planner economist with NEDA. He has authored several key publications on urban planning and national security, and his scholarly work has been recognized as vital to national development. He has been actively involved in the Association for Philippines-China Understanding, or APCU. Since 1974, he has promoted cultural exchanges and mutual understanding between the Philippines and China, holding leadership roles and contributing to APCU's mission of fostering bilateral relations. In 1977, former President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo visited China as a young delegation member of APCU, and Professor Lopez was part of this group. 46 years later, Professor Lopez once again joins a group led by former President Arroyo to bring youth leaders to visit the same trail they had gone in that notable trip, witnessing firsthand the remarkable progress China has undergone within just a few decades and passing the baton of China-Philippines friendship to the next generation. Professor Gabriel Maria J. Lopez's legacy is marked by his visionary leadership, dedication to education, and commitment to enhancing Philippines-China relations through cultural and academic exchange.
Let's all give a warm round of applause to Mr. Gabriel Maria J. Lopez. And now for our second Hall of Famer, Mr. Larry Tan Villarreal.
Today, we celebrate the remarkable achievements of Mr. Larry Tan Villarreal with a Hall of Fame award. Arriving in the Philippines in 1953, Mr. Villarreal has made his mark over the decades in diverse industries, including packaging, printing, electricity, finance, and real estate. He currently chairs the Philippine Dole Group of Companies. A dedicated goodwill ambassador for Philippine-China charity, Mr. Villarreal has played a pivotal role in fostering bilateral exchanges. He has donated generously for poverty alleviation and disaster relief in the Philippines, built 86 rural schools, and sponsored the education of 250 students over 30 years. During the pandemic, he provided vital medical supplies to Filipino communities and hospitals. In 2004, he founded the Philippine Song Ching-ling Foundation, promoting welfare activities and cultural exchanges between China and the Philippines. This foundation has supported numerous initiatives, including building schools, offering scholarships, and donating medical equipment. Mr. Villarreal's efforts have not only strengthened China-Philippines relations, but also brought significant benefits to countless Filipinos, enhancing education, healthcare, and cultural understanding.
Congratulations to Mr. Larry Tan Villarreal. Thank you so much for your invaluable work and dedication. Now, we would like to invite all of our 2024 awardees for promoting Philippine-China understanding up here on stage to receive their awards. May we call on Mr. Larry Tan Villarreal, Mr. Gabriel Maria J. Lopez, Governor Manuel Mamba, Mr. Benito Techico, Dr. Lily Tan Lim, and Mr. Kua Ching Tam.
And to present their trophies and plaques of appreciation, we'd also like to invite His Excellency Ambassador Huang Xilian, APCU Chairman Raul Lambino, and APCU President Sixto Benedicto to join them on stage.
Now we would like to take this opportunity to have a group photo to commemorate this momentous occasion.
We would like to request Ambassador Huang Xilian, APCU Chairman Raul Lambino, and APCU President Sixto Benedicto to please stand in the middle as we have this grand photo op. Again, to our presenters, our three presenters, please stand in the middle.
Now please look at the cameras in front, and 3, 2, 1, show us your biggest smiles. All right, let us give our distinguished awardees for promoting Philippine-China understanding for this year a huge round of applause.
Congratulations once again to our 2024 APPCU awardees. And now to hear from the awardees themselves, we would like to invite on stage our APPCU 2024 Hall of Fame awardee, Professor Gabriel Maria J. Lopez, to give an acceptance speech on behalf of this year's awardees. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Mr. Lopez.
Magandang gabi po sa ating lahat. Good evening to our distinguished hosts from the Chinese Embassy and APCU and officials of the Republic of the Philippines and all our friends. Magandang gabi po. Firstly, we wish to thank APCU and the Chinese Embassy for honoring the six of us with the prestigious awards. It is a very special privilege to be recognized and awarded on the 50th anniversary of the formal incorporation of APCU as an NGO prior to the formal establishment of diplomatic relations between the Philippines and the People's Republic of China in 1975. Very auspicious indeed. We are regular citizens who truly value friendship and mutual beneficial relations between our Filipinos and our Chinese compatriots, and who only consider working for peace, for harmony, and for development, so that we can live securely and comfortably in our region and in our world. Carrying on continuously and consistently with Philippine-China people-to-people friendship is a very challenging initiative. It was so when APCU started because we experienced political stigma as leftists in the early 70s. I was still a young boy then, but I was already carrying the stigma of being leftist. It was so that notwithstanding, APCO and other similar friendship groups, including our friendly Amity Club, flourished simultaneously with the rapid development and modernization of China. And because of liberalization of trade to China by Filipinos and to the Philippines by the Chinese, trade and tourism prospered. These days, we are again experiencing some challenging discomforts in Philippine-China friendly relations in the face of real global strategic developments pressuring our friendly stances. There has increased xenophobic propaganda amid some unfortunate festering political conflicts. The genuine friendship and harmonious relations between Filipinos and Chinese must be safeguarded and strengthened all the more. The daunting task can be frustrating at times, but true to our values and commitments, we should be patient and resolutely persevering to let the friendship and harmonious relations prevail, prosper, and be stronger. Long live Philippines-China friendship and harmony. Yoye Wanshui. Just an addendum. Chairman talk about bridges. What does bridges stand for? Belt and Road Initiatives for Development, Governance, and Environmental Successes. To our chairman, we will do it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor Lopez, for that heartfelt message. Oh my goodness, Louis, they truly, truly deserve the recognition of today's ceremony for all of their amazing contributions to Philippines-China friendship and mutual understanding.
I couldn't agree more. And now, for the closing remarks, let us invite former Special Envoy of the President to the People's Republic of China, APPCU 2021 Hall of Fame awardee, Ambassador Francis Chua, for the closing remarks.
Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Ako po ay nagagalak kung bakit ako'y naibita para magsalita po ngayong gabi. Alam ho ninyo, let's start by giving recognition to those who are going to receive the award tonight. We have the Honorable Larry Tan Bilaral. Paglalapag na po natin. Please give him a big hand. Si Honorable Maribel Bamba Sr. Please also give him a round of applause. Si Honorable Gabriel, o si Gabi Lopez. Nandiyan po ba siya? Please. Si Ching Tam Kwa, please give him a round of applause. Si Benito Tekchico, please. And of course, from the Federation of Filipino-Chinese Chamber of Commerce, no less than Dr. Lily Tandim. Ako po ay nakakalak na ako'y naimbita ngayong gabi para magsalita. Alam po ninyo, ako ay isang simpleng negosyante. Pero laging sa isip ko, kailangan ko maging maganda po ang relasyon natin between China and Philippines. Bakit po? Tignan ng ho ninyo sa pamilya natin. Sa akin, yung driver ko, yung yaya ko, yung nagluluto sa akin, puro Pilipino. Pagtanong mo, ako ba'y nagbigay ng minimum wage? Hindi lang ho minimum wage. It's more than that. Alam mo ninyo, kung sila ay may birthday, ako pa ang nagbigay sa kanila ng lechon. Ako pa nagbigay sa kanila ng pansit. No? Yan ang pakikitungo ko sa mga kapwa natin. Dito ho naman, sa relationship po between tayo and China. Ano ho ba ang dapat natin ipaawain? Wala po. Kung may problema, we just sit down, mag-usap tayo na maigi, you know? Hindi dapat pinainitan. Hindi ho dapat maggalit tayo. Sa paniwala ko, lahat pong na bagay dito sa mundo, pwede hong natin pausapan. Basta mag-usap tayo na mansinsinhan. Kahit mga away ng mag-asawa, dapat huwag natin sila pakialaman. Hayaan mo sila. Pagkatapos, matsosobre yung problema nila. Kung ang bansa at saka ang bansa makikiaway, tayo hindi ho naman gobyerno eh. Tayo, ordinary citizen. Tayo po, mag-usap na maigi. Katulad itong APCU. Bakit may APCU? Nandiyan ang APCU. Gusto nila na tayo makapag-usap. Tayo-tayo lang. Kung hindi may bagay na hindi tayo nauunawaan, pwede naman pausapan. Ano naman yung problema dito sa South China Sea? Yung bang isang island na maliit, hindi naman dapat parusahan. No? Kasi sila naman loyal sa Pilipinas. Ang China din, malaking bansa yan. Siguro naman, pwede naman magtulong sa mga kapwa nating Pilipino. Sila, mahirap, kaya nandun sila. Etong mundo, napakalaki, hindi wala pa natin iaway. Maraming bagay-bagay na pwede natin matulong-tulong. At kung sakali man, lagi ko sinasabi, lahat na away na hindi ninyo ma-resolve, ako po, I'm willing na pamagitan na tutulong ko para maayos. Try me. Lahat na klase ng away, itutulong ko. Ako'y naging presidente ng Chinese Federation. Ako po naging presidente ng PCCI. Ako po naging presidente ng Philippine Chamber Island. Lahat ho ng association, dinaan ko na. I founded the China Chamber, I founded the Zero Chamber, I founded the International Chamber. Bakit po? Para lahat tayo maunawan. Lahat ng problema, huwag natin daan sa ininalo. Pausapan natin. Walang bagay na hindi pwedeng pausapan. At ito na po. Salamat po sa inyong lahat. Magandang gabi po.
Thank you so much, Ambassador Francis Chua. We appreciate your valuable insights. And now, we would love to call up on stage the President of the Association for Philippines-China Understanding, Mr. Sixto Benedicto, to propose a toast.
There is a famous Chinese proverb that you hear may be false, but you see is true. Here tonight we are witnesses to these 6 outstanding Filipinos, our 2024 APCU laureates. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, here is a toast to the valuable efforts and service they have demonstrated and contributed to the good relations between the people of the Philippines and the peoples of China. Kindly join me in honoring them and emulating their deeds with an offer of a toast. Everybody please stand. Cheers. Ambe. Mabuhay. Thank you. Mabuhay ang Pilipinas. At mabuhay ang China.
Thank you so much, APCU President Mr. Sixto Benedicto.
Cheers and mabuhay indeed.
Yes, mabuhay indeed. Thank you so much, Mr. Sixto Benedicto. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. May we all take inspiration from our awardees as we continue to strengthen the relationship and partnership between the Philippines and China.
We are absolutely certain that this relationship will continue to flourish and prosper for many years to come.
I also want to thank the official media partners of APPCU 2024, the Manila Times, Papi, and of course our event organizer, Chinatown TV, 非中电视台, as well as our friends from the media for always supporting the endeavors of both the Philippines and China.
Ladies and gentlemen, dinner is now served by the masterful culinary team of Manila Hotel. And while everybody is enjoying your sumptuous dinner, let us all sit back, relax, and enjoy the exciting lineup of entertainment we have prepared for all of you this evening.
First up, let us all welcome back the New Era University Choir for their rendition of Filipino ethnic song, Kalesa, and one of the most classic Chinese songs known in every language, very befitting for today's occasion, entitled 朋友, which means friend. 那么在你们享用晚餐的同时，让我们再来掌声欢迎 New Era 大学合唱队为大家歌唱。
What a treat to our ears. Thank you so much, New Era University Choir. Now it is time to welcome a creative dance company well known for live, unique, and world-class performances featured in multiple TV shows, not only in the Philippines, but also on the international stage. Ladies and gentlemen, here to bring us a special rendition of your classic Filipino ethnic dances, put your hands together for IOX Entertainment.
Ay, 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 ay. Baba ng tiwalam, baba ng tiwalam.
Mga kababayan,
lahat ng bagay ay magkaugnay, magkaugnay ang lahat. Ang lahat ng bagay ay magkaugnay, magkaugnay ang lahat. Ang lahat ng bagay ay magkaugnay, magkaugnay ang lahat.
Waray, waray.
Thank you so much, IOX Entertainment. And of course, today's entertainment programs would not be complete without the delicate and gracious movements of traditional Chinese dances. And up next, to perform to us a Mongolian folk dance featuring cups and bowls, please help us welcome the students from the Philippine Cultural College.
from an inspiring fusion of our cultural dances and this beautiful Mongolian dance that you have witnessed, we now bring you all the Singkil, an ethnic dance of the Philippines that has its origins in the Maranao people of Lake Lanao. The dance is widely recognized today as the royal dance of a prince and a princess, where weaving in and out of bamboo poles. Performing the Singkil, let us welcome back IOX Entertainment.
Thank you so much, IOX Entertainment. Ladies and gentlemen, our next performance, Zhitia, or Weaving and Marrying, is a dance that describes a girl's mother inviting neighbors to weave for her daughter before she gets married. This dance vividly shows the innocence of a girl from Tutia tribe and a deep affection between mother and daughter. Now, to help us with our performance, please help me welcome back our students from the Philippine Cultural College.
absolutely beautiful. Oh my goodness, Louis, what an incredible night. I am so moved and in awe of the remarkable achievements and contributions of our awardees tonight that brought us all here together in this special occasion.
Indeed, Joel, words are not enough to express our deepest gratitude to you all. And of course, we're hopeful that the relationship and friendship between the Philippines and China continues to flourish and prosper. Thank you so much for joining us this evening, and congratulations once again to all our awardees.
Again, special thanks to our official media partners, the Manila Times, Papi, and our event organizer, Chinatown TV, for being part of this wonderful endeavor. Once again, my name is Joelle Yuvienko.
And my name is Louis Ngong. 今晚的节目到此就圆满结束了。不过呢，大家还是可以继续吃喝玩乐。希望大家度过一个美好的夜晚。Ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy your dinner here at Manila Hotel. Good night.